Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Or early evening. Or whenever you see this video. This is JH once again. About to answer your questions. Give you some information. Because the more questions you ask, the more emails I get, the more I realize maybe you didn't know. So let's try to help you with the actual positions and what leads to career and what is temporary. Let's first start with, because of this coronavirus, they are hiring a lot of temporary workers. How do you know it's temporary? When you fill out your application. When you go to apply, there should be a job description. If you actually read it, which I implore you all to do, so you don't ask me, because I can't see what you applied for. If you look and you scroll down, it will tell you this is a temporary appointment. If it just says temporary without a term length, meaning temporary 1 month, 2 months, holiday position, so on and so forth. If it just says temporary, then that's just what it is. It's just 30 days, maybe 45, just so they could cover all the excess work that they have right now at the post offices. Will it lead to career? I can't answer that question. Every place in the country is different. I want you to understand what I just said. I'm not trying to be funny. But everybody asks me, is this going to lead to, if I work hard, is it going to lead to permanent? Every place is different. There are 750,000 employees that work for the Postal Service. Every plant, every station is different. What happens at your plant may not happen at my plant. My human resource lady can only give me so much information that happens at my plant. So I'm hoping you hear this video before you ask me one of those questions, because I'm going to tell you the same thing. I don't know. PSEs start with a 360-day appointment, and they'll have 5 days off. It'll say temporary, but it'll tell you 360 days with a 5-day break in service. That will lead to permanent, so long as they hire you back, so long as you don't mess up. I hope you got that. If you didn't hear that, rewind it and hear it again. I'm very clear and very thorough. So, again, if you see it saying 360-day appointment, that will lead to career. You will get insurance during your first year. You can sign up right after you're hired for insurance. It'll tell you all the information. I don't know what your insurance is on. Again, I'm a truck driver. I'm driving a truck. This is what I do. I drive trucks. You guys ask me some real personal questions. I can only answer what I know. I'm doing my best. And some of the questions seem to be a little outlandish and a little wild. Okay. Mail handler, assistant, MHA, those are career. Mail processing clerks, those are career, or will lead to career. Mail processing clerks, mail handlers. PSE sales service distribution clerks will lead to career. CCAs, city carrier assistants, will lead to career. RCAs, they are not career, but they are pretty consistent. You do not get benefits with them. At least I don't think you get benefits with them. ARCs, they do not get benefits, and they're very spontaneous with how much you work. Every place is different. Some places require you to use your own vehicle for ARC, assistant rural carriers, so you might need to use your own vehicle. I think they pay you by the month. I don't know the pay. Don't ask me about the pay. And then some places allow you to use their postal vehicles. Every place is different. Every place is different. Let me tell you how different it is. In major cities, Los Angeles, Miami, and I think some parts of Texas, mail carriers use bicycles. How about that? So every place is different. I don't have all the answers. Please ask me questions that I can answer for you. I'm doing this as a service to help you guys get started. I don't have every answer. So with that being said, read the job description. If it just says temporary, that's what it is, just a temporary position. Now, should you take a temporary position? Depending on where you're at in your own life. If you're wherever you are, I don't know where you're at in your life. If you need to work, then take it. Can you continue to look online and apply for something else? Yes, absolutely. You can apply to 100 different positions. If you have your badge and you're already working for the post office, even if it's temporary, you have a better chance to find, they'll hire you for a permanent position. If you find one, if you're only 2 weeks in at your temporary and you see something pop up that says permanent, apply for it. It's not going to hurt. You'll be more likely to be approved because you've already gone through the background check and everything already. So yeah, that kind of helps. Just take it, go for it, and just make it work for you. Everybody has different circumstances. I don't know everybody's circumstance, and I can only answer according to what the post office that I work for and what I've experienced and the people that I've dealt with. Everybody has different situations. Background checks. You see that thing pop in your email that says NACI or GIS? Yes, fill it out. It's a background check. You need to fill it out. They complete level 5 background checks, I believe. If you don't fill it out, won't get hired. Pretty much it. I don't think I need to spend too much more time on that. Fill it out in the time that they tell you to have it done. If you miss your time, that's on you. Can you adjust your profile while you're applying for a position? Yes. Yes, you can. If you apply for a position and you realize, oh man, I forgot to put in a job, go back in and edit it. That's what it's for. You can edit it. This whole system goes by algorithms. People are not reading every single application that comes in. They will see your application the moment you go in for orientation or your fingerprinting. That's when the people at the place you're working at will see it. Before that, it's just algorithms that go up and they check your information by the information you put in there. And if you don't have something complete, it'll boot it out the system. Try to be as thorough as possible. I don't know if they're doing a bunch of drug tests right now because of the virus going on. Some places are, some places are not. Orientations are taking longer because of this also. Again, I'm trying to be as thorough with all these questions that I'm getting. I don't know how long after you get your approval that they're going to start. If they say, welcome to the post office, should you call somebody? If it tells you to call them, then call. If it just says wait for an email, that's what you do. You wait for an email. Part of working for the post office is following instructions. Read them. Read those emails thoroughly. Nobody helped me get in. I had to read everything myself. And the same thing, you would want to know what you're getting yourself into. They tell you in those job descriptions whether you will have insurance. They tell you whether or not you'll be temporary and the term length. It says everything. And if it just says temporary without a date, that's exactly what it is. Some people say, oh, well, they're going to fire me after 2 weeks. No, they're not going to fire you. They'll let you know when you come in there. They'll say, okay, this is a 30-day appointment or 45 days. And then when you talk to one of the people that are in there, say, is this going to lead to something? And they may tell you, yeah, there's people retiring, or they may tell you, no, you just have to reapply when something comes available. They let you know all that information. If you're in the middle of North Dakota, I have no idea what your post office is doing. None whatsoever. So just let it be known that I do not have all the answers. This is simply for information. I can lead you, and I think I've done a hell of a job leading you guys. But at the end of the day, you have to do some of your own footwork, and I'm trying to help as many people as I can. So don't take this video the wrong way. But some questions that I get just seem totally outlandish. Somebody applied, they took the 476 assessment, and then they asked me, what can I apply for with the 476 assessment? Well, I think that was pretty self-descriptive right there on it. It says this is this and this is that. I think sometimes it's a joke. But again, I'm here for you guys if you need help. And I'm trying to be a little stronger with my words, because some of the things that you guys are asking, I don't have the answers for. And I can only repeat it over and over and over again. And a lot of these things that I'm telling you guys are already in my videos. So if you see this video and you don't see an answer, just go look at the other videos. More than likely, I've covered something that you've asked. And I mean, again, can't ask how many hours a day you're going to work for ARC. I don't do that. I don't know. Your place may be out in the middle of Pennsylvania where you have 3 people in the neighborhood. I don't know. So you can't ask some of these questions. It becomes comical sometimes. So I'm here to help anybody and everybody if you want help. But the first thing, in order to want help, you have to want to help yourself. So please do some of your own footwork, because I can't go and work for you once you get in the post office. You understand what I mean by that? I'm hoping that this didn't come off in a rude way, but honestly, it's not an easy task to get in. That's why I took the time to try to give you those steps to get in, sitting in front of a computer, showing you the website to get in. And still people are asking me, well, how much do I have to pay? Oh, is there a test still I have to do? No, I'm giving you every single answer. There is no test that you have to take. It's just an assessment. Please remember that. And this is an assessment. It's not a test. It's an assessment. It's an assessment of your character. It's what you would do if you were talking to somebody that's going to hire you. If I were asking you these questions, are you going to tell me, no, I don't like to work hard? No, you're going to tell me you want to work the hardest in the world, right? Obviously, if you want a job, that's what you're going to do. Think before we ask some of these questions. That's all I can say at this point. I am going to be doing a video for one of the guys asking about tractor trailer drivers, and when I get a chance, I'll explain that from beginning to end. It'll probably be right after I upload this video. So stay tuned. Keep sharing your questions so long as they make sense. But before you ask your question, just watch some of the videos. I cannot cram all this information into one video. That's why I have multiple videos. So please, just look at some of the other videos, and the information is there. Some other people have some information on their channels also. Got to do a little research to get in. You found this video, you found me, I'm sure you can find other people. Not everybody gives you best information, but that's up to you to decipher what's right and what's wrong. Alright? I don't cut corners. I'll tell you from rip. Not an easy task to get in. Not an easy job anywhere in the post office, but I'm here to help. Alright? Reach out. If you guys need to email me, you know my email. If not, drop a comment and I'll give you the email. 9 times out of 10, I'll end up talking to you on the phone anyway. Alright? Y'all be easy. Y'all have a great afternoon. Alright? Bye.